Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. We've got Rosales, Butler out there with Kevin Love, and it's Duncan in at the power forward. Iverson with a rebound. And here's Butler outside. Jimmy Buckets with the tray.
Wow, you don't see Jimmy Butler go to the three-point opportunity that often, but knocks down a big-time shot there.
Here's Duncan. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Over Love. Duncan, no good. Duncan, the pass to Iverson. Here's Love. Drives to the hoop.
Well, that's a big-time finish from Kevin Love. Go ahead, son, do work.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Duncan, no good. With a 9-footer. No good off the glass. The rebound by Duncan. Love, high post. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Duncan. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. No luck on that one. Pass to Duncan. Down low. Here's Love. The layup misses. Love's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Duncan. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Duncan's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Iverson into the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Here's Duncan. Outside Love. Plenty of space. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Love's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know Kevin Love is ready in catch-and-shoot situations. Beautifully done.
Here's Duncan, covered by Love. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Butler. Oh, misses the dunk. It's starting to feel like desperation time.
Desperation indeed. They're playing against the clock.
Duncan, no good. Outside Love. That three's off the mark. Love's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Here's Duncan. And he knocks the jumper down. Here's Iverson. Knocked loose. Ball with a steal. Pass to Duncan. Nine seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball. Once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
Here's Iverson. Shoots over ball. Missed it. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. We've got Ball. He's out there with Mitchell. And it's Roy in at the 3 to take the lead. Sinks the tray.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And so it's a...
"2K Sports" brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. They've got Duncan. Garnett out there with Roy. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Ball in at the 1. Here goes Tatum. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shot.
A quick shot there, and it's off target. To the paint. Here's Tatum. That shot, no good. Nice D from Duncan. And they'll get another chance. Connects, the jumper drops. Duncan's got 4 points this quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Irving passes to Bane. Back to Irving. From the top of the key, Duncan grabs the rebound. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. There's the pass to Irving. Back to Bane. Irving with it. He's covered by Ball. Releases. And too long on the shot. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Garnett against Aldridge. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy? I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Here's Buzelis. No good on the triple. Duncan outside. And here is Aldridge. To the inside, Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
Here's Duncan. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Irving. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets it fly. He drains the quick shot.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
Free throw line jump shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
Here's Duncan. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now here's Duncan. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's Buzelis. Outside Tatum. He slams it down right on top of Tim.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Duncan against Tatum. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
It's got to be something else to be of Irving's. What a generational talent.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss, and he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Gets the first, that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
What's your take, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And now, let's present our new balance player of the game, Matas Buzelis.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Desmond Bain out there with Davis. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Young, and it's Murray in at the point. Let's go. Here's Jackson. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Murray outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And drawing first blood, you know Coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Pulls it up. They get it again. Duncan outside. Davis with it. Now Garnett defending. Count it.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Duncan. Offensive rebound. Roy kicks to Duncan. Over Jackson. Duncan can't hit. To the middle. Jackson throws it down hard.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Jackson throws it down hard.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
To stop the run, Duncan with the bucket. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Stolen by Mitchell. Lets it go with a three. Hits it from three-point range.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Murray against Ball. Young up top. Misses the layup. Duncan against Jackson. Takes the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Duncan's got 7 points for the quarter.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments. Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
It's hard to say right now. At this point, I think the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And now, our New Balance player of the game, Tim Duncan.
This has been a one-man show all the way. He's taken it upon himself to carry the entire weight of their offense. And with all the scoring he's done, I don't know how he's had enough energy to even get back on D.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down. Run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. For three, Roy. That's good. And so Garnett with the assist.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Took him no time at all on that one.
making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
For the three, bangs home the trifecta.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight, it's going to come in a win.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Garnett has it in the corner. Sinks the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentage.
So the home team gets the
Thanks for spending your Friday afternoon with 2K Sports and the NBA. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. They've got Lonzo Ball, and it's Roy in at the small forward position. Hill for 3, knocks down the triple.
A 6'6" creator, smooth as they come. Roy is kind of a point forward, doesn't have a defined position. All he is a baller who makes plays.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Garland for 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
One of Roy's specialties is the catch and shoot. Outstanding in that regard.
To end the run, and Darius Garland with the 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Duncan. Outside, Hill. To the left side wing. Roy's shot is good. Roy's got 8 points.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Garland against Ball. Back to Allen. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Garland. Blocked. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Oh, it's stolen away. Outside, Hill. On target from range. 6 points for him.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
They break out 5 on 3. Puts up a deep 3. And they recover it. Second shot opportunity. Good. He hits the jumper.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now here's Mobley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Good on the shot.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Here's Allen. Pass to Garland. Back to Allen. Here's Mitchell. 6 to shoot. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Hill for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Hill's got 11 points.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Now here's Garland. Outside Mitchell. The rebound by Duncan. Here's Roy. Kept alive. Back to Hill. Pass to Roy. Hits the three-pointer. 13 points in the game.
Well, I would think Roy has to be pleased with his play right now. It always feels good when you find your rhythm out there.
Hill for 3. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Ball with a steal. Pass to Roy. Jacks up a 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Cleveland calls timeout.
You can see the coach very displeased with their defensive effort on the glass. They're giving up a bunch of second chance points. They got to get that corrected.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Okoro comes in for Strus. Levert's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Porter Jr. in for Garland. Here's Wade. Pass to Okoro. Back to Porter. Clock at 6. To stop the run. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 4 rebounds now. In transition, here they come. And yep, it's good. Hill's got 16 points.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout of them. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes. Is near the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Lonzo Ball, and it's Hill in at the 2 guard. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Karis LeVert. Dean Wade is out there with Okoro. Then it's Evan Mobley, and it's Porter in at the point. Hill with the steal. Ahead. Here's Roy. Hits the target from 18 feet. Roy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Lets it go. Shot's good by Hill. 18 points for him.
You know, Hill can turn it on so quickly. Once he buries a couple of quick shots, then that basket starts to expand.
Tipped away. Pass to Niang. Okoro on the wing. Check by Hill. Shot clock at 5. Okoro, no good. Here's Roy. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Niang outside. Back to Porter. To halt the run. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Roy. Drains the jumper to finish off the break. Roy's got 24.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Hill for 3. Drills it from deep. Hill's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Boy, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. A different look for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Okoro. Merrill comes in for Jerome. And Mitchell subbed in for Porter Jr. Strus the pass to Allen. It's good. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Hill for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Now Mitchell. No points yet. Off target with the 3. Hill for 3. Nails it from 3.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. It's quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's Mitchell. 1:46 left in the second. Wide open look. Cleveland again missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Mitchell against ball. Mitchell, the pass to Merrill. Back to Mitchell. They need this. Again, the miss by Mitchell. Here's Garnett, defended by Niang. Pure from three-point range. Garnett's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
There's Ball with a 3, and the three-pointer goes.
I really think it's important that that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the three-point shot.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game now. That free throw is good for Mitchell. So both teams changing it up here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 23 seconds left in the first half of this one. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range. Roy's got 30 points.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Here's Mitchell. Gets the first one to go. Now 1 for 7 on the night.
Just too good a player to leave open.
Brunson taking his time here. Pass to Adebayo. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. Adebayo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And through one half, it hasn't even... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet, he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Richardson in at the 2. And for Cleveland, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Strus in at small forward.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
And Cleveland has possession. And stolen by Brunson. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Mobley. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Mobley outside. Over to the left wing. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pulls up. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Roy's got 34.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Outside Strus. There's the three. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Basket's good. Roy's got 6 in the quarter.
Brandon Roy goes up, fights through the contact, and finishes with some real force and tenacity.
Knocked away. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Mitchell. Roy pulls it in. Looking to slow it down here, run a play.
Which is interesting because they've done much better playing with pace.
Out to the right wing. Here's Brunson. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Brunson's got 5 points.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8 points now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Garland. Cleveland again missing.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown. Roy's got 39.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Richardson for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And it's Brunson missing. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the wing. Mobley. The putback is no good. Outside Richardson. Hits the trifecta. Richardson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
From deep, Mitchell. Adebayo grabs the board.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Richardson. The three. Pass to Roy. He got it up. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
That run punctuated by the big trifecta. They're on fire.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Knicks delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Jalen Brunson, and it's Sabonis in at the 5. Oh, got that bucket.
Listen to my music in from the hood.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
Pass to Wade. To the inside, Tyson. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Brunson. Fires in the triple.
The lefty getting it to go. Jalen Brunson once again.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Mobley. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Richardson for 3. On the wing, Richardson. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Richardson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Sabonis against Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. A shot to stop the run. Rejected by Sabonis. Here's Adebayo. Porter pulls it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want to that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Adebayo with the rejection.
Rejection that time by Bam Adebayo. Boy, he really has good defensive instincts.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Brunson with it. Now Porter defending. And that's good. Jalen Brunson for 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Pass to Tyson. Outside Porter. Here's Wade. Wide open. And down it goes. 2 points. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Adebayo from long range. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 assists in the game. Porter against Brunson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's good from Porter. A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Mobley. Niang comes in for Wade. And LeVert subbed in for Merrill. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Brunson outside. Offensive board. There's the triple. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Niang outside. Pass to Allen. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Brunson with it. 5 to shoot. Richardson for 3. Here's Roy. The 3 is up. Can't get it to drop. And Cleveland has possession. To the paint. Here's Porter. Tries again. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Brunson. Sabonis outside. Inside. Here's Roy. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Adebayo. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 5 on the clock. Richardson for 3. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And so they get the victory here at home.
You